What's up, everybody? This is Whisky in the Six. I'm Rob. Today I'm doing Benromach Sassicaia. Alright, that's what the bottle looks like. Got this nice box over here. Sassicaia is a type of Italian wine. The whiskey is finished in Sassicaia barrels. It's not the entire maturation. It's finished for 24 months. All right, so 2 years in Sassicaia barrels, and the whiskey is 9 years old. It's distilled in 2007, bottled in 2016. This has been around for a bit. Benromach periodically releases a batch. It's very intriguing stuff. I'm gonna taste and nose it in a second. Just want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Rob and his company Rated R. They're making these hats right here. We did a little hat swap. He's advertising my hat on his channel. I'm advertising his hat on mine. Cool stuff. You guys should check them out. It's at rated_R, I think, on Instagram, or just type in Rated R and I'm pretty sure it'll show up on Instagram. Okay, so check them out. They have some really cool stuff going on there. Nose, taste, mark. So the first thing you get on the nose here is peat. It's a Highland, I believe. I think Benromach is a Highland or a Speyside. I can't remember. All right. Well, I'm sure you guys will know. So someone fill me in at the bottom below. I think this is my first Benromach, to be honest with you. I haven't reviewed any Benromachs just yet. The wine is from Tuscany. And at the LCBO, the wine goes for sometimes $200 a barrel, or a bottle. I said that the last time too. $200 a bottle. So it's Sassicaia wood from Tuscany, all right? And I can't find anywhere on this pamphlet whether or not Benromach is a Speyside or a Highland, but I'm gonna say Highland. And I'm sure if I'm incorrect, a whole bunch of people will be yelling at me in the chat below. All right, so let's get to this actual whiskey here. So typical non-Islay style peat, in my opinion. Very light honey note in the back end. You don't get a lot of that wine barrel finishing on the nose, in my opinion. I don't know if it's just the batch that I have, the bottle I have, but it's been open for a bit, and I've left it open and I haven't reviewed it for a good 2-3 months because I've been hoping that the wine would come out more with time, and it really hasn't. It was actually probably sweeter when I first opened it than it is now. It's a lot more peaty now. There is a light sweetness in the back end. Okay. I'm assuming that's natural color. Sassicaia is a red wine, so I'm assuming that's natural color. It's not very dark. It's like a light amber. And the palate's mostly sweet. You get that light peat note, and then sweetness. It's bottled at 45%. Like I said, it's about 9 years old. The palate's a lot better than nose, in my opinion. Sweet, honey, a little bit of Highland style peat in there as well. Nothing medicinal. A little bit of like a straw, wet straw note, like grassy hay type note. And then it finishes mainly with peat. It's got a nice viscosity, which makes me think it might be unchill filtered, although it doesn't say it anywhere on the box or the bottle or in the little booklet there. The back just says, this beautiful Benromach wood finish is matured in first fill bourbon barrels, followed by 24 months in Sassicaia casks from the fashionable wine producing region of Bollieri in Tuscany. So, I honestly don't pick up a lot of wine in this one. It's not as distinct as, say, a sherry or a port. That's also because Sassicaia is not a fortified wine. It's about 14 to 16%. But you would think you'd get a little bit more wine notes on this. I definitely get that first fill bourbon though. And the color makes me think that it's natural color because you probably are getting a bit of that Sassicaia wood in there. Very nice velvety texture, sweet, honey. If you told me that this was just a bourbon aged peated whiskey, that's pretty much what I would think it is. It definitely doesn't have strong wine character. I think you'd have to let this open up for a very long time, possibly add some water to it in order to get those wine characteristics, but I'm not getting them. I'm gonna say this is B+, A- material, probably about a 79. It's good. I think for some people it would probably be amazing, especially if you're a peat head. This is really, I think, geared towards those guys that like a little bit more peat in their whiskey. It's not heavily peated by any means, but it's probably as peated as a Lagavulin in my opinion. And it wasn't like that, which is weird, when I first opened the bottle. So I don't know what's happened since, but it's definitely changed. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just not what I bought it for. When I read Sassicaia, I thought, here's a sweet, fruity type of Scotch, and I pretty much got the exact opposite. I mean, it is sweet, but it's not the fruity elements that you would expect from a nice wine cask. Yeah, so that's about a B+. High B+, borderline A-, give or take, all right? I think there's some people out there that would really like this. Would I go out and buy another bottle for around 90 bucks? Probably not, okay? Probably not. I think it was about 90 bucks. I can't remember exactly now. In the US, it's probably a lot less. Okay. Not bad. Good stuff. Can't complain. Check out Rated R. They're cool. They have some really nice hats. A whole bunch of different catch phrases at the bottom. If you flip their hat, this one says Rated R. They're all new era hats. Some of them have different terminology that's not allowed to be said on my channel, so I'll let you guys go check it out. Alright. Next up, I believe I'll be doing either the Tomatin or the Johnny Double Black. I have a lot to do here, guys. I gotta get through it. This Friday it'll be, like I said, either the Tomatin Legacy or the Johnny Double Black. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that subscribe button. You can also check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now on Snups. Alright? Cheers, guys.